What's up, yeah? Joe, your buddy. Caffeine. Cheers. Alright, today's actually Christmas morning for me. But yeah, I'm gonna post this video at the end of the year, which is gonna be December 31st on a Tuesday. So, cheers to that. Alright, so I'm just gonna do an end of a year recap of like basically what I learned throughout this year as I made this shit, right? All these videos and all the good stuff. Okay, so first of all, most of all, just to get it out of the way, my deepest thanks to all of you guys that has been watching my content up to this point, right? Thank you so much, even to the new peeps, stopping by, saying hi, whatevers. Obviously, you guys make this channel more fun, right? By being interactive and all that. Asking me questions, leaving me feedback, whatever. Big thanks, right? And with that, I want to, I guess, share some information on what I've learned over the years, right? Because it wasn't all just it's great, but there have been moments that have had moments of like wow, I'm fucking stressed out right now. I'm very fucking like I had to force myself to like get content done, or I didn't have anything to film to share and stuff like that, so I started to fall behind my the personal upload schedule, and that did cause some stress and all this other stuff, right? But along the way I also did learn some other things about you the viewers that I didn't know about, obviously, until I communicated or asked questions or asked directly, or some of you leave comments or whatever about like the way how you like to communicate with me through the internet, right? Probably the main thing I can like I definitely learned up to this point about making content on the internet is that this is actually a bit dangerous if you're not careful. That's like the first thing I learned that became very apparent to me as I started to make this stuff. Now, my own personal goal, I was trying to like create a schedule for me that is doable. And one of the schedules that I was trying to aim for is do like the daily uploads, right? Anything that I could think of that I was able to film and do a quick turnaround and be able to post it into a video and share it, and cool, there was like a daily something new every day that I'm able to share on my channel. Now that definitely proved to be pretty stressful. Even though like my content can be very simple in the sense like I don't add any visuals, stuff like that, but I mean this stuff does take time. And the thing I've learned is that me finding events to go and film and then turn around and make it into a video, that also proved to be a bit difficult, because even though me and the girlfriend are pretty active on our social life and the stuff that we like to do together, a lot of the stuff that we do, I just don't feel that it's needs to be made into a video, right? And that did prove to be a little bit difficult from my personal end, because instead of me enjoying the day like 100%, it almost became a burden in the back of my head, thinking, oh, I can't be making a video right now. There's nothing here that I can film right now, or there's nothing here for me to film to share that's worthy, that kind of shit. So yeah, it is kind of like dangerous in that sense, where it's like you cannot really be 100% at the moment if you're just there thinking about filming something all the damn time, right? So that's something I need to learn to do, is to chill and just like, if I'm able to film something, cool. If I can't, no worries, right? It's not the end of the world if like I miss a week. It's like whatever. But that's another thing that's kind of dangerous. If you miss a day, you miss a day. But if you're not careful, those days can turn into weeks can turn into months, and then it goes on from there, right? Time goes by really fast when you start making content. And that's another thing I learned about like doing this stuff, is that your days are just boom, passing by really quick. And if you're not careful, if you're not consistently working on something, then your days can extend into weeks, and then weeks into months. It's like, oh, what the fuck, yeah, it's crazy how fast time goes by, or it's crazy how fast your sense of time feels more limited when you start doing this kind of stuff, right? Because now it's almost like you're constantly having content that kind of like represent its own day, which is kind of weird. And that's another thing, scheduling. Depending on your own personal time, obviously, my schedule for my personal life is completely different than yours. So being able to like film and share specific content is gonna be different, right? But based on my interest and my work schedule I have, working for Paul, and also the activities that I like to do, a lot of this stuff does dictate my schedule because I'm able to film specific things on specific days. Then I need to edit that, then I need to like upload that on a specific day, right? That kind of works for me. And sometimes like those events and those activities and that time doesn't fall in place, and then like that could like mess up your schedule, right? But that's fine. Like I said, if things don't go the way how I want them to go, I should not feel stressed. I should just say, okay, cool, I'm gonna skip a day because I have to, but then I definitely need to like make sure that I can bounce back. And then like if I say skip a weekend video, which is a Monday for me, a Monday video, then I just say fine, I'll just focus on the next Monday and then just keep it moving, right? There's no way I can go back in time and make up for a day that I lost. I got to be able to be okay with that. That being said, I do have intentions to create other types of contents where I want to get the viewer involved, and that's something that I've been struggling with, is figuring out a way to get the viewer, you guys, involved more with the channel. Throughout this past year, I was focused on creating a schedule for me that I'm able to basically fill up with some form of content, right? The thing I guess I noticed is that even though I'm making content to share to you, but then you watch, I'm not really making some kind of content where you yourself are involved with the content, right? And that's where I guess I want to try to improve on for next year, is basically be able to like create that type of content where you are engaged with me in one way or another. So I do have plans on what to do with that, right? So that being said, for next year, definitely more live streams are on the table for me, right? I definitely need to get more comfortable with that and stick to a schedule where I'm able to do a live stream. So I'm gonna work on that, that's for sure, because that's something I noticed, is that a good handful of you guys that follow me, you guys do like to be engaged during my live streams, right? Yeah, that is fun, right? Especially with certain games that are kind of like short, so I can just play and then like just bullshit with you guys, and then like it becomes fun, right? I do like engaging while I play, right? So live streams is definitely an activity that you guys are more involved in. I just want to have you guys be part of that. Another thing I definitely want to work on is basically focus on my growing a community over at my Discord. I have a Discord. You guys are definitely more than welcome to join me. It's not open to the public in the sense of like, you just have a link and click and you enter. I try to want to keep this as clean as possible. So, you're going to have to send me an email and I'll send you an invite link, right? But, I do have plenty of categories to chat with. I want to focus on creating like almost like a gaming environment. That's another plan I'm trying to work on, is basically have an environment where you guys can game together, stuff like that. If you're a content creator yourself, I got an environment here so you can share your content with other like-minded people, whatever, share your stuff here. So, it's cool. There is a bit of vetting process before you're allowed to share content. Everyone is new. You're not going to be able to, post pictures or share links until, I get a feel for you in the sense that you're okay. Then I'll upgrade your role that you have permission to be able to share content, links or videos or pictures and stuff like that, right? I'll make sure just nobody shows up and starts spamming crap. So yeah, I am pretty active on my Discord, and I want to keep it clean as possible, right? So I have fun there. And for the final goal that I'm gonna work on for next year is basically my website. Now I got this website like over a year ago by now, and I haven't really done much with it. The main goal with this website is basically, well, one is experience and practice. That's mainly what I want to try to do, is just like learn how to like manage a website. Me and Paul, we have plans to do specific things on his website, so obviously I need practice. So I created my own website, but also learning how to do a website I think would be kind of like interesting to or be a good skill to learn, especially for someone like me that works on the internet. So I have plans to improve on my website, and I want to be able to create a website where I'll be full of resources, so you can go, and if you need some advice on editing or just any type of like suggestions on software, or just or maybe if you need like an area where there's some free templates that you're able to get, from other websites, and you probably, I'm gonna put it here so you can find it, and then basically you can use it on your own videos, right? Whether it's like free stock footage, sound effects, anything, right, that I can think of, I can find, I'll put it here on my website to share, right? So yeah, that's another plan. That's another thing I want to do, is work on my website. So yeah, that's another plan for next year. And to end the video, I'll definitely end with this. I am aiming obviously to make this into a bit of a side hustle. So I do have like a Ko-fi page where you can become a member, right? And then like when you get a membership, you get a Discord role on my Discord, and there's a specific area here where you are able to like have have more direct access to me if you want to like get any type of editing help, right? So if you are an editor, you want to help, and want to chat with me about specific software issues, anything like that, then like through the membership, you're able to like join on this private like section on my Discord. You can ask me questions directly and I can like respond to you, right? This is an area here that's gonna be mainly only specific to my Ko-fi memberships, right? And also, you know what I mean, if you want to help me out monthly, then yeah, it's definitely here. You guys can help me out. This does help big time. I already have like a couple supporters here and it does help, right? Things add up. At the moment, like we got like very low tiers, you know, $1 a month, $2 a month, $5 a month. You can actually click on these individual tiers. You can manually adjust how much you want to add, right? But these are like the minimums that I suggested for these memberships, $1, $2, or $5, right? And then the 666 one, this is just a joke. You can change the number, however much you want a month, right? So, but these are just like basically small amounts that I have at the moment, right? So my plans is once I start to get things more moving towards the direction that I want, I start getting more memberships or whatever. So then, you know, more down the line, probably have to like increase the price a bit. So, but if you get on this early, you get grandfathered in and it'll help me out. Also, because it's $1 a month, then like it won't be that big of a heavy loss. So I'm still trying to like learn how to manage this. But yeah, this is definitely a good opportunity for me to like help gain some experience on managing like monthly subscribers, and then like be able to like provide more resources, you know, for your money. So that's basically the plan with this, is to gain that experience. You know, you're helping me out monthly. I can take your feedback on what you need from me. Then like again, you know, I'll figure out ways to, you know, help provide more tools to help you out with your editing and stuff like that. So that is part of my plan for next year. All right, I'm gonna stop the video here. Thanks so much, guys. It's been a good year. It's been fun. I definitely have a lot planned for next year, that's for sure, right? And yeah, this has been a good learning experience, and I definitely have grown as a content creator on this channel this whole year, and it's been good. And as I just showed you, I got plans for the next year that I'm gonna continue improving, get you guys more involved, and I definitely want to focus more on expanding my community here on my internet channel, right? I want to get you guys more involved and yeah, definitely have more fun, right? All right, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas. You know, be safe. Don't be dumb. Don't drink and drive. Love the family, all that good stuff. And I'll see you very soon. Peace.